Live from downtown Bakersfield, 23 ABC News at 6 starts now.
Good evening. A local mom tonight grateful that her daughter wasn't hurt after she says her iPhone exploded in their home.
23 ABC's Leslie Gooden joins us in studio with more on how all of this unfolded and how Apple is responding. Leslie?
Yes, 11-year-old Kayla Ramos says her iPhone 6 caught on fire in her sister's bedroom in her hands. And she says she's glad that it wasn't worse. And today I spoke with her and her mother, who says they've always had iPhones and they never had a problem before.
I was sitting down, I had my phone in my hand, and then I saw sparks flying everywhere, and I was a little bit late. I managed to burn myself, but I threw it on the blanket.
Kayla Ramos says she used her iPhone 6 to watch YouTube videos and occasionally lets her younger siblings play games with it.
This could have been my child. My child could have been caught on fire. She could have been hurt more than, I'm just glad that she's okay and that her reaction was to get out that room.
Maria Adata, Kayla's mom, says the next day she called Apple support and was instructed to send these pictures and ship the phone to the retailer.
Right here on the bed. This is the phone managed to burn through this blanket and make a hole here.
Adata says that Apple is investigating the cause of the phone explosion and is going to ship her a new phone once she receives the shipping labels to send this one back.
You're not going to sleep with it next to me. I know we charge it a lot. I think maybe that could have cost it because you overcharge your phone. Maybe the battery overheated. I don't know. But from now on, I'm keeping the phone on the floor, far away from me.
23 ABC reached out to Apple officials for comment, and their media personnel was not aware of the explosion. They did say, however, that there can be a few factors that could cause a phone to overheat. One could be the usage of any unauthorized Apple products, such as charging cables, and unauthorized Apple repairs, and any external damage to a phone could cause it to overheat. But Kayla says that wasn't the case, and there's been one good thing to come from this.
It's not that bad. I get to hang out with my sisters more. I get to hang out with my family more.
Apple also adds that if you have any issues with any of their products, be sure to go to their website and use their contact service number or bring the item to an Apple authorized service provider or your nearest Apple store. Live in studio, Leslie Gooden, 23 ABC News, connecting you.
Southern California Edison has notified around 3,000 of its customers of a potential power outage this afternoon and possibly Friday, according to a message sent out by the utility company with a forecast of strong winds with potential fire activity in parts of Kern County. Officials say they are, quote, exploring options for a potential public safety power shutoff, end quote. According to SCE, the communities that will be potentially impacted by the power shutoff will be Bakersfield, Bodfish, Lake Isabella, and Wofford Heights. SCE says its crews and meteorologists are continuing to monitor conditions in other regions that might be affected by dangerously high winds. We have a link where you can sign up for alerts about possible outages available right now on our website, turn223.com. A second body was pulled out of the Kern River today, the second one in less than 24 hours. Around 12:45 this afternoon, search and rescue crews recovered the body above the Sandy Flat area of the Kern River. The body is a male. The age is unknown. According to officials, last night, just after 8, a body was found in the Kern River about half a mile west of Hart Park. The identity of the victims will be released by the coroner's office.
New details tonight during opening statements of the second phase of a civil trial against a local school district. The lawyer representing a school shooting victim asking for more than $44 million in damages. An attorney from the law firm of Daniel Rodriguez and Associates, who represents Bo Cleveland, the former Taft High School student shot in a classroom in 2013, asking a jury to award more than $44 million in damages, saying it's to pay for physical, mental, and emotional pain the student suffered and will continue to suffer for the rest of his life. Back in January 2013, Bo Cleveland, who was 16 at the time of the shooting, was sitting in class when Brian Oliver walked into the classroom and opened fire, striking Cleveland in the chest. Cleveland survived the attack and has since undergone at least 22 surgeries. Cleveland's attorney, Daniel Rodriguez, filing the lawsuit against the district shortly after the shooting. Rodriguez arguing the district failed to keep students safe despite several warning signs about gunman Brian Oliver's behavior. Yesterday, a jury in the first phase of the trial found the school district negligent. The Las Vegas Police Department has released a new report about the Mandalay Bay mass shooting that took place October 1st, 2017. 58 people killed, more than 850 concert goers wounded in the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. The 158-page report doesn't draw any conclusions about the motive of the attack. Instead, it examines the department's responses and looks at the challenges that arose from personnel, equipment, and agency procedures. The report is based on hundreds of officer reports and interviews and thousands of dispatch calls and body camera videos. It makes dozens of recommendations for changes to department policies and procedures.
According to the United States Geological Survey, a 3.7 magnitude earthquake hit Barstow this morning. It reportedly happened around 4 a.m. At this time, no injuries or damages have been reported. The location of the latest earthquake here is about 80 miles from where thousands of tremors have been felt near Ridgecrest over the last week. People in Trona did report feeling the quake. It's still not clear, though, if this is considered an aftershock of the previous quakes.
This moment of human kindness is sponsored by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
A local business rolling up their sleeves, standing with Ridgecrest for a special event happening right now. Salty's Barbecue set to hold its Ridgecrest Strong Night Cruising event along with Diesel Mafia, happening until 9 o'clock tonight at the Salty's location on White Lane. They're collecting items needed by those impacted by the quakes, things like toiletries, baby food, bottled water, and many more items.
And we have team coverage of the event happening tonight at Salty's. 23 ABC's Allison Gargaro has the latest on how weather will be tonight for all the festivities.
We'll turn now things over to 23 ABC's Josh Sanders, though, who has more on the details on how you can have some fun tonight, also help those impacted by the quakes. Josh, you're joined by one of the owners there.
Yeah, Tim, you mentioned rolling up our sleeves. We have to, because guess what? It's hot out here, and I don't know if you can hear behind us now, but the music is here now. So again, that White Lane destination to be is that Salty's on White Lane. I'm here with Robert Salters, one of the owners here. They're doing that Ridgecrest Strong event, and so again, Robert, I know you guys were out there this past weekend serving first responders. Talk to us about what tonight means for the community.
It means a lot. I mean, one, it kind of shows how Bakersfield comes together and supports our fellow communities. You know, we're not necessarily the same city, but you know what? You're within distance. You're in Kern County. You're one of us, and I'm glad that we're able to take care of each other. And tonight's we're having a pretty good turnout already, so we're excited to see where it goes tonight. Yeah,
we've seen cars continue to come by and drop off water and those other items. So a little bit of the items. What are we collecting?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, water. Trona, they have some issues getting their water back on, so water's big for them. But also things like dog food and just pet food. I mean, that's something that you don't really think about and if you don't have access to. Toiletries, canned goods, all those kind of things, all very helpful. And I can tell you, I've met the people there a couple times, and they're all incredibly appreciative. You know, everybody has been so thankful. You know, anytime we come by, so it means a lot to us and to even more to them.
Absolutely, Robert. Thank you so much again. This is the Ridgecrest Strong event here at the Salty's, the White Lane location. Again, 4 to 9 o'clock. Bring out those items for both Ridgecrest and Trona. Going to throw it back to you guys.
All right, Josh, thanks. And 23 ABC's Allison Gargaro joins us live also from Salty's on White Lane in Southwest Bakersfield with more on how you can join in all the fun and also talk about the weather tonight. As Josh just mentioned, Allison, it's warm out.
It is definitely warm out here today. Temperatures noticeably warmer from what we were feeling this time yesterday, but the parking lot is getting full here on Salty's at White Lane, and the fun has just begun because there's a local radio station that is blasting some tunes as well. So folks are driving right on in, dropping off their donations, and I'll show you how that process goes on a little bit later in Maine weather, but you can come in and then go get your barbecue fix. But let me tell you, it is a little bit warm. Thankfully, everybody is sitting in the shade and they do have some fans, but temperatures up 3 degrees from what we were feeling this time yesterday. 96 right now here in Bakersfield, and we are going to continue to see these warming temperatures as we head into the next several days. But across Kern County, temperatures in the triple digits in our desert cities. So I have more details on this warming trend and what temperatures you can expect when you come out here tonight at Salty's coming up next.
In health news, more research suggests sugary drinks cause cancer. A new study found people who drink 100 milliliters of sugary drinks each day get cancer 18% more often than those who don't. 100 milliliters is equivalent to 1/3 of a can of soda. A few examples of sugary drinks are soda, pure fruit juice, energy drinks, or even a sports drink. The study didn't link diet drinks to cancer, but it is important to remember that this study is observational, and that means it did not prove the sugary drinks caused cancer.
Several hamburgers and hot dog bun brands have been recalled due to a plastic choking hazard. Flowers Foods bakery items sold at top retailers including Walmart, Sam's Club, Aldi, and others. The company said small pieces of hard plastic may be in some of the products and pose a choking risk. No illnesses or injuries have been reported. Brand name includes Clover Valley, Great Value, Laura Lynn, Nature's Own, Piggly Wiggly, and Wonder included in that recall.
Still to come, the Bakersfield sports community remembering a longtime wrestling coach who passed away this morning. And another big trade in the NBA just happened. We'll have the details coming up in sports.
Welcome back to 23 ABC Sports. Another legendary member of the Bakersfield sports community lost today. As of this morning, it was reported that the first ever wrestling coach at CSUB, Joe C., has passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a long wrestling history here in town and well beyond. Former South High coach, he served as the head coach at CSUB from 1972 to 84, 12 seasons under his belt with a record of 184, 55, and 2 in the dual meets, and he had 6 Division I national individual champs and 24 Division II national individual champs. His total 30 there, that's incredible, and 7 D2 national team titles. Well, current CSUB wrestling coach Manny Rivera had this to say about the passing of C. Quote, Coach C's impact runs deep in not only the tradition of our wrestling program and the Bakersfield wrestling community, but across the entire country, and he is responsible for making Bakersfield one of the best areas across the nation, and his accomplishments speak for themselves. Well, the community will remember the life of longtime Bakersfield High coach Mike Ornelas, who recently passed away. On July 14th, the family has a rosary planned at St. Francis, while a funeral mass will be held the following day, July 15th, at St. Francis, followed by a service and reception at Green Lawn Mortuary Southwest. Of course, all of our thoughts with those family members. And the free agency frenzy, it came to a stop in the NBA, but that doesn't mean there weren't more crazy trades ahead of the league. Today it was reported that Russell Westbrook makes a move to reunite with James Harden in Houston. Russ has been sent to the Houston Rockets in exchange for Chris Paul, first-round draft picks in 2024 and 2026, and pick swaps in 2021 and 2025. They're getting a lot, but Westbrook joins the Beard for the first time since James Harden played with OKC from 2009 to 2012. The former UCLA Bruin averaged 22.9 points, 10.9 assists, and 1.9 steals a game last season. Well, some NFL news today. The LA Chargers running back Melvin Gordon informed the team he will skip training camp and demand a trade if he's not given a new contract, according to ESPN. He is set to make $5.6 million in the final year of his rookie deal, and Gordon's 28 rushing touchdowns since 2016 is the second best in the league. So for all those LA Chargers fans, they're going to hope that Gordon stays with them. But you know what's silly? Sometimes $5.6 million, that sounds like enough for us, right? We'll split that amongst the three of us.
Yeah.
I'll be all right.
I think I could probably survive off of that for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
I would really just, separate it down and
I know.
make
And he has some fuel to the fire because they made it to the postseason, so
for sure.
Arguing that's that worth.
I know Philip Rivers wants to keep his guy, so we're hoping to see that. But again, yeah, $5.6 million.
Yeah. All right, Carrie, thanks.
This moment of human kindness is sponsored by Dignity Health. Hello, human kindness.
Well, we're checking back in with 23 ABC's Allison Gargaro live tonight at Salty's Barbecue in the Southwest on White Lane because they're having a big event tonight for victims of the Ridgecrest earthquake. Allison, a warm night, but a good night to get out and support them.
Yeah, it's a great night to come out here again. This is all for such a great cause. So if you come out to Salty's on White Lane, if you do have donations for those impacted by the earthquakes in Ridgecrest, what you're going to do is you're going to pull up right behind me. You can see already some cars, and you can even stay inside of your car, and we have several volunteers that will come in, grab any of those non-perishable canned food items, baby food, dog food, toiletries, and bottles of water, and they're going to put it right in this big van And at the 5 o'clock, we just had a few donations. Look at this. So many toiletries that we have in there, a lot of boxes of Cheez-Its, and then so many cases of water in the back. But again, much more is needed. So you still have time to come out either to the Salties location on White Lane or actually Chewy's on Rosedale. They are doing a drop-off event there as well. And then once these are loaded on Saturday, they are going to drive them up to Trona to give them to those impacted. So this is such a great event. Again, you can stay in your car to drop off the donations and then go park in the parking lot and go get your barbecue dinner for the evening. Again, temperature's a little warm out here today. We are warmer than what we have been feeling all week long, and temperatures near seasonal this afternoon. So average is 97. We had a high of 96 degrees today, but you could definitely feel that intense heat, and that is only going to continue as we head into the next several days. But if you do plan on coming out to Salties tonight, well, temperature is still going to be in the 90s for the duration of the event. By the time it ends at 9 p.m., still in those low 90s. Again, warm and clear, a little bit of a breeze, but that's really not helping from that heat, and that's all thanks to high pressure that's dominating over the Four Corners on Friday and yet again on Saturday. Saturday going to be the warmest day of the week across Kern County. But something that we are tracking are some light winds here in the valley. You can definitely feel it, but our desert cities are seeing anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour, and we are going to be seeing these periods of breezy conditions. Now, that's not going to keep air quality out of the moderate range, so that's what we are going to be seeing tomorrow, an AQI of 93, but the triple digits are just around the corner for us here in Bakersfield. So we are going to be up to 101 degrees tomorrow, and then we will be at 105 on Saturday. Again, that's the warmest day of the week, and when we are at 105, our desert cities could be seeing temperatures up to 110. So very hot in those areas. And also our desert cities, well, Kern River Valley is going to be reaching the triple digits on Saturday, but for tomorrow they are going to be holding on to the upper 90s. Tehachapi in the low 90s tomorrow. Fraser Park in those upper 80s, and then reaching the 90s as we head into the weekend. So it's going to be a very warm one. Make sure that you are staying hydrated, and even if you are coming out to Salties tonight, it's going to be warm as well. But again, this is all for such a great cause. So if you have any extra non-perishable food items, bring them out to Salties this evening. Back to you guys.
And also, thanks. Coming up on 23 ABC News here at 6, you on your marks, get set and go. Look at these little guys. Special race. Oh, look out for the camera. We'll tell you about these furry friends and the practice that they're putting in for the big event coming up. Welcome back. Concerts at the Fountain back this evening at the Marketplace in Southwest Bakersfield. Set to the stage is Warfield. They'll be playing some classic rock tonight from 7 to 9. It is free, open to the public. The Marketplace located 9000 Ming Avenue. If you can't make it, they'll be hosting those free concerts by the Fountain every Thursday through August.
Some speedy dash hounds in Southern California spent time practicing for a big event next weekend. Oh my gosh, the 24th running of the Wiener Schnitzel Wiener Nationals will be held Saturday, July 20th at the Los Alamitos Racecourse. Up to 100 dogs were chosen based on the creativity of their entry applications. Wednesday was practice, but on race day, they'll compete in 10 50-yard trial heats. Proceeds raised by the Wiener Dog races will go to the Seal Beach Animal Care Center, a nonprofit group helping stray animals in the Orange County area. I love their little legs, just really
My money's on that guy.
Yeah,
the one
nose dive and all.
Yeah, he's got passion.
He's got passion because not only did he fall, he didn't let him take him down.
Yes.
He went for it.
Keep going.
God
All right,
bless
and
him.
we'll be going right after the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back. We're continuing our team coverage of the aftermath of those two earthquakes. Currently at the White Lane location of Salties, where tonight they're doing that Ridgecrest Strong event. You can see behind me a lot of people out here right now. Both Ridgecrest and the Trona communities both hit hard after those two earthquakes. So tonight Salties is teaming up with the Diesel Mafia, and they're asking the community to come together and bring any essentials. So that can be dog food, that can be toilet paper, that could be any type of toiletries, water, a lot of both of those communities in a lot of needs. So this event's going to be going on from 4 to 9 today. Again, you can come by, bring those things that those communities needs. We'll continue to cover this on our social media platforms, and we'll see you back here for the Now Bakersfield at 7.